Tomorrow afternoon, September 26th, the Charlestown Working Theater invites the public to its 40th anniversary open house. Back in October 1974, a group of Charlestown citizen artists opened the doors of the former firehouse as a theater space. Since then, thousands have made the CWT their creative home, and the CWT has put together a special season with performances by favorite collaborators and youth performers, along with other events. Joining me now is Darren Evans, who's the producing artistic director of Theater on Fire. He'll be directing the season opener, the noir spoof Clown Bar. Nice to see you, Darren.
Chris, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, Darren, tell us a little bit about the cooperation between your company, Theater on Fire, and CWT, because you're one of the basically resident companies.
That's right, yeah. We've been making CWT our home for 11 seasons now, and it is the most welcoming, flexible, amazing space that you can think of. It's a very intimate space. You can configure it in many different ways, and my colleagues at the Charlestown Working Theater are so welcoming to theater companies and to community members in that space. It's used for all kinds of things: productions, classes, rehearsals, community events, you name it. It's a great space.
They have children's Shakespeare productions. Yep. They have youth musicals. I mean, for a facility that was a former firehouse, you know, it's just amazing how it's used for so many different purposes.
Yeah, every corner of that space gets used for all kinds of different things. They represent a lot of different constituents around, and for 40 years they've been going strong, and it's really amazing.
All right, now talking about your company, what kind of plays, I know it's hard to categorize, but you do contemporary theater. Is it in your face, or is it, what is your... Well, Theater on Fire is a hard name to live up to.
Oh, no. Well, we do our best. We do our best, Chris. I like the tagline we like is, we don't do cute and we don't do boring. And our aesthetic really is up close, personal theater, where you're sitting as close to me as you are right now with an actor, and that's the kind of like cinematic almost experience that you get with the Theater on Fire show. You can really see every twitch and every nuance.
Now, because your company has been invited to be the opening production of this 40th anniversary season, you have a very special play that you're putting on that I think people will just love the idea of. Yeah,
we wanted to do something really exciting for this opener, and we're doing Clown Bar by Adam Simkowitz, and we're presenting it in a cabaret format. So all the traditional seating is gone, and when you come into the space, you will be in the Clown Bar, seated at a table. We'll have an open bar, or a cash bar, I should say, and a cabaret stage, and you're right in that immersive kind of atmosphere for this.
So many people already are afraid of clowns, or have, you know, thanks to Stephen King, and, and just for their childhood traumas. Is this scary, or is it a spoof, or what?
Yeah, so it is a satire. It's a noir satire, and it's just, so you have your seedy bar atmosphere, and you have your detective hero. It's just, instead of gangsters, you have gangster clowns. Right, that's it.
But are they mean and scary?
They're a little mean. They're definitely not scary.
They're not cute, and they're not boring.
Yeah, it's not Stephen King, I'll say that. But they're a little surly, let's put it that way.
I see. So it's a funny script.
Yeah. Oh, it's very funny. We have live music as well that goes along with it. So it's a play with music.
As you said, you're in the Clown Bar. You're sitting at cabaret tables.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right in there.
They're going to come onto your table, and all right, but so what I'd like to know is, I know that they reach out to the Charlestown community, but for progressive or edgy theater like yours, do the audiences come primarily from Charlestown? Because it's not in any theater district. You're near the Straths building, right?
It's true, yeah. We are off sort of in the back end of Charlestown. Our audience is actually primarily from Boston, Somerville, Cambridge, Charlestown, so Everett a little bit, some of the surrounding communities there. It is a really short walk from Sullivan Square Station on the T. It's like, people think it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's really not. It's right on the subway.
Right. It's there, but there's no parking, right?
There is parking, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, there are some spaces in front, a few spaces in back, and then there's plentiful street parking around right on the street that it's on. So we never have any problems with people parking.
Now, people got an idea about your company, but Jennifer Johnson, who's the co-director of this,
yeah,
she brings in people from all over the world. I mean, there's like Polish productions or close-up marionette things. I mean, Boston does have downtown international people, but you guys have, it's just incredible, people that you really avant-garde, things you never see anywhere else.
I couldn't agree more. Charlestown Working Theater was Arts Emerson before there was Arts Emerson, bringing in, as you say, international artists and other places, national touring artists in the country. This season, no different. Some great artists, Beau Geste, Moving Theaters coming in. They are incredibly innovative company. Strange Attractor is coming in. They Gotta Be Secret Agents is going to be doing another children's performance, and they are so physical and wild and dynamic, just great stuff. As you say, you can't see it anywhere else, and it's really accessible. Ticket prices, I want to talk about that a little bit if we have a second.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, Jennifer and I have developed a new pricing structure that we're experimenting with this season. Clown Bar will be the first show that's doing it. It's called You Choose ticket pricing, and it's a 3-tier system. And basically, you choose $10 is the base price. If you want a free ticket, you can reserve that online. Or you can pick a $20 ticket to sort of pay it forward, if you can afford that, to someone else who's going to choose a free ticket. No restrictions, no fees. You just pick the price you want and you show up. Total accessibility. And
that is the ethos of the place.
Yes.
Because it's very sharing, unpretentious, but wonderfully challenging in its production. Really exciting, different, as you say, staging. Sometimes, I believe a production of yours saw a million years ago, the audience was sort of in the inside and the company was all around on like these higher platforms. It's just really something different, and people just love the whole season because they got no idea what's going to be.
This Charlestown Working Theater wants to be this place that is warm, that is inviting, but also does performances that are exciting and different and interesting, but they're not over your head, you know what I mean? They're not like crazy, what the heck is going on here? They're interesting and accessible on a variety of different ways.
So hopefully this 40th anniversary, the attention that people are going to give to that will interest them, saying, how did we not know that it's kind of unique what you're doing there. Some of the companies like Double Edge and Beau Geste and things, they are really long-term, but really very different, not same old, same old.
There's so much going on, Chris, that people can check out at Charlestown Working Theater.
All right, so give us the website so people can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, so it's charlestownworkingtheater.org with an ER.
Right, the American way,
The American way with an ER. And you can check out that website for information, including on the upcoming open house on September 26th, which will have a lot of the artists that are featured this season will be there. You can meet them. Theater on Fire will be there. We'll be doing a couple of scenes from Clown Bar, so from 12 to 1. So if you're interested in checking a little preview of that out, you can do that.
And there's free cupcakes, right?
Free cupcakes, right?
I mean, that just sold it.
Right?
All right, thank you so much, Darren. It's good to see you.
Chris, pleasure. Thank you.
That's it for this edition of Neighborhood Network News. Chris Lovett and the rest of the gang will be back here on Monday night. We hope you'll join us then.